Today is December 23rd, 2025. It is 1:55 a.m. So I wasn't really online that much yesterday. So I took about an hour to put this video, to put the list together for this video. So I might have two videos, one for this channel, APTS Sussex, and another one for PYTE. So let's go on Twitter. Alright, so this is the first one. Do you remember how they mocked Meghan because she was a hugger? They said it was not royal-like. Then all of a sudden, Kate becomes a hugger, and now we have William giving shoulder massages. What? So the other ones must be out and about, and they're doing things? Okay, I don't follow the others, so I don't know what they're doing. So that means that the leftovers must be doing something, and the squad are talking about it, making reference to how they probably mocked Harry and Meghan when they were doing it, and then all of a sudden they copying. Yep, they say it was unroyal, and inappropriate. Everything she did, they use it as a weapon to other her. What's weapon to other her? Okay. No matter how hard she tried, they made sure she was always the one on the outside looking in. Walking away was the only way to peace of mind. Yep, they accused her of breaking royal protocol for hugging people. Now they all huggers. Okay, so the other ones are doing that. Yes, LOL. Massage the color lady shoulder. That's the rolling eye. Okay, so they must be out and about, and all of a sudden they're doing exactly what the Sussexes used to do. And then when the papers, the media used to mock Meghan. Meghan's influence on this centuries-old institution is unmatched. They are trying everything to make themselves relatable. They will go with whatever, yep, ever sticks on the wall. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so apparently Daily Fail claimed that the other one's fashion is selling out. I don't know why they keep inserting themselves into competing with things that Meghan is doing. Well, Meghan is not, I don't want to talk for Meghan or anything like that. Meghan is just minding her own business. As a matter of fact, the things that I see Meghan is doing, not only it is risky, very risky, and we already know if things don't go right for Meghan, you know how much the leftovers will have so much fun at mocking her. And this is why I'm like, it's very risky because, well, then again, if she care of what people say, she will never do anything. So she just have to focus on what she wants to do. But these people are competing where they can't even, I don't even know what to say. Because if I was them, I won't even mention anything about Harry or Meghan. Because Harry and Meghan are on a different level that it's embarrassing. It's a one-sided competition pretty much. Okay, so this is the tweet. We were told that Kate Middleton brings in £1.2 billion pounds, £1.2 billion a year for the UK fashion industry. Are you saying we were lied to? LOL. Frack shock. Okay, not my king. Who posted that on December 20th. Okay, Kate's beloved fashion brand El Cabinet is racing to find a savior amid fears firm will collapse. So if they're bringing that much amount of money into the fashion industry, why is this one failing? They lie for no reason. I don't understand the mindset with these people. There's a tweet I put on the list. It's not because of what the person is doing. It's just what he said. And you know what? I'm going to put it right after. You know how I said that evil originated in the UK? So someone was, doing its own thing. Talking about I think the fighter. The boxer who beat whatever that just happened is it Jake Paul or the brother? I don't know. The one who had the fight on Netflix. And this guy was talking about him, and then I'll share it with you, and then I'll tell you why I put it on the list. Alright, let's read some of the comments here. The propaganda and gaslighting is criminal. The press loves to set them up for failure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know why they compare or competing with Harry and Meghan. And I'm saying that what Meghan is doing, it takes gut and energy. That's that kind of confidence she had on herself. Well, in any business, it doesn't matter if it's Meghan or anything like that. In any business, it could go either way. It's a huge risk. But we already know, at least I know, these people, the leftovers, they just love to mock. They have the pleasure of seeing someone fail. But if Meghan were to put her head in these people's sort of mindset, she will not do anything. Oh my God. I don't know why they're doing this to themselves. Alright, Kate Middleton impact on British fashion is that most brands shut down after she wears them. Very embarrassing. There's the laugh here. The propaganda doesn't match the fact. ISA London. Okay, so that's the name. I don't wanna repeat. I don't wanna promote them. Okay. But who want to wear this? Look what she's wearing. I mean, people have eyes. What? These are like grandma's sort of moo type of wardrobes you wear in the house to feel comfortable in the house. But this is not freaking fashion. I'm not even a fashion person. I literally tell you guys, I'm not a fashion person. But I will share some of the things that make the squad are talking about when it comes to fashion, because there are some of you who will want to see those things what the squad are talking about. But this is not fashion. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, it's a lie, and it was already debunked in 2014. Alright, let's see here. You guys could read everything, but I'm probably gonna read the first 2 paragraphs. Kate Middleton's style game is on point in our book, but a new survey says she might not be as influential a fashion icon as you think. In fact, she's about as sartorially significant as Nicole Snooki Pelosi. Okay, Snooki, that's from that MTV show. Kate Beckinsale and Paris Hilton, according to Gender Study, a celebrity branding expert and University of Southern California marketing professor, while the Duchess of Cambridge has been said to generate $1.6 billion worth of economic activity. Damn girl. Shavid thinks the number is actually closer to a fifth of that. His research, which was drawn from 3,500 American women and 1,500 British women, and defined a style icon as someone with definitive sense of style, confidence, timelessness, fierce independence, and a dose of provocativeness, shows that the Duchess falls short in a number of those categories. Most women think she plays it safe and doesn't even choose her own outfit. That was back in 2014. Okay, who does embody all those traits? That would be Michelle Obama, who is considered 11 times more influential when it comes to style. According to Shadif, women think our First Lady is 5 times more daring in her fashion sense than Middleton, and 75% of women surveyed admire Obama for her fashion risk-taking. Okay, while we love Michelle Obama and her dedication to fashion, we can't help but be a little shocked by the finding, because Middleton can rock Jenny Packham like nobody's business. Who's your style influence? Middleton, Obama, or someone else entirely? So that was in 2014. So they were, at that time, President Obama was president. So, oh my God. Let me leave that alone. You could pause and read this. Alright, so here's the video that I was talking about. I had it further at the bottom of the list, but in terms of the devil list. Okay, that's the type of 666 we like. The only reason I put it, there's something that he said here. Once he said, I'm gonna pause and tell you what I'm thinking.
Yo, I got a little confession to make. I didn't know who the hell Anthony nor Joshua was until I watched that fight the other night. Yeah, he had me down a rabbit hole last night looking at all his old shit to now. I watched him from the time he was 17 all the way to the time he was walking out to the ring to fight Jake Paul. I said, am I a stalker or what? That man got 2 siblings. His birthday is October the 15th. He's a Libra. You know, I know my Libras. Y'all can be hot or cold depending on who you like and who you don't. Yeah, he's standing at 6'6" even. 6 figures, 6 pack and 6 feet tall. That's the type of 666 I like. Yeah, the devil is from UK.
Bingo. That's it. That's the only way. Even though his video is kind of funny, but that's the only reason I put it on the list. Because I've always said the devil originated from the UK. That's it. That's the only reason. Let me move it back slightly. Like around here.
Oh, that's the type of 666 I like. Yeah, the devil is from UK. You can put a spell on me, shit. That man looks the fuck good. Okay, what y'all say? And I know it's gonna be people all in the comments, darn, leave him alone, he's straight, he blah blah. Girl, shut up. I can look, and I'm gonna look. That nigga looks good. Find out I gotta get me a little apartment in Liverpool or something to get me an Anthony or Aaron Pierre or Idris Alba. You know, Alba Anthony Earn, that AAA. I ain't never been a drunk, but shit, I would go to that meeting.
It's funny AF, but I only put it because of the 666. Because I always said the evil devil originated from the UK. That was it, okay? Alright. People are laughing. Alright, let me get back to the serious stuff. What the squad are talking about. Next tweet. Okay, so there's Martyn here. I try not to highlight the others, but this is so distasteful. She donated a tree that was paid for by ITV to the cancer hospital where she allegedly received treatment, and UK media lured her. Disgusting. Okay, I don't know anything about that. It came under my timeline, and it's Martyn. He tends to summarize it very clearly, so that's it. Alright, so let's listen.
Morning friends, happy Monday, how the heck you doing? This is straight out of North Korea, it's Deja Vu. Kate sends majestic Christmas present to the Royal Marsden Hospital where the princess received cancer treatment. This is straight out of 2024's playbook. The Christmas present is a Christmas tree that was in the church where she had a Christmas carol concert. That Christmas tree was paid for, like last year, by ITV. So let's get this straight. ITV bought a Christmas tree, very kind of them, to decorate the church so the church would look great for filming. And Kate's idea of charity is to pass that free tree onwards to the cancer hospital where she received, obviously, such loving, tender and high specialist support. Are you beginning to think it's all a con? They literally take millions and millions of pounds from the economy every single month, and even for a charity, they will never put their hand in their own pocket. Change is coming in 2026, guys. Do they know? Do they know that there's more stuff waiting to be dropped from Andrew? Have they known it for a decade? Is that why they do nothing? Maybe. Let's wait and see what 2026 brings. Comments are open as ever. Hope you don't get a cough like me. Let me know what you think.
I don't know. Let me read some of the comments here. Paid for by ITV, there's the laugh here. So Kate can buy a tree for the hospital. She says she got treatment at to show appreciation. Not even a tree, just give some money. They're doing work. Many of these places, they need money to keep going.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's just more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
Like not even a monetary donation or one of the British royal family famous empty-handed self-PR visit. that might at least give the facility some media coverage and promote individual donation. Yeah, just give them some money. Things are not free. Money grubbing cheapskates. Wink, William and Kate give away nothing of their own. The taxpayers funded parasite is the very worst of society, so shameless. So the tree was sourced from Windsor Great Park, which belonged to the Crown, on behalf of us, and any used Christmas trees will obviously be disposed of after use. So Willie's wife was allowed to donate one to donate one to a hospital. So no skin off her nose then. Let's leave that alone. But what? The tree, when they cut the tree, the root, I don't know. It's like a dead tree they're giving away. Anyway, next one. No gloves or hairnets. There's that. Touching food that people are going to eat with your bare hand. Yeah, it's only 8 seconds. Let's just look. Is there any sound? Let's see. Okay, so there's the music. I don't want to give myself away. Look at his hand. There's no glove. They touch. Oh my God. Touching everything with their bare hand. Look at the son too. Getting the thing from the plastic. Wow. Look at, there it is. No glove. Oh fuck. Germs passing on. I mean, there's one comment. You see this right here where William is touching. Now I see why the squad were talking about it. There's a tweet that I put on the list. The squaddies were talking about giving back massage, shoulder massage, and things like that. And I respond to it. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure I will know. Something like that. So this is it. I just realized that. Do you remember how they mocked Meghan because she was a hugger? They said it was not royal-like. Then all of a sudden, Kate becomes a hugger, and now we have William giving shoulder massages. What? So the other ones must be out and about and they're doing things. Okay, while I was making the list, one of the squad is saying something about giving shoulder massage and all touching, and now we have William giving shoulder massages. What? They make reference to Meghan doing certain things and they call Meghan out, and then all of a sudden they're touching other people. Okay, so the squad made a reference to it. Let me pause and see if I could find that tweet, so it could be right after this one since I'm mentioning it. Alright, so the one, I see the tweet that I responded to, but it was making reference to someone who just got knighted. And I think I know, okay, I think I have it right next after. Anyway, talking about no gloves. Okay, so this is what she was talking about. Alright, for the record, I don't give a F about the gloves or hairnet. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy. More proof that the hate against the Sussexes is false and fake. I mean, the squad know. Like she's saying here, she doesn't care, for the record. The thing is that it's the hypocrisy, the nonsense they raise out of the thin air. Let's say Meghan is closing the car door, things like that. The squad are making a point. Okay, you calling foul when Meghan was doing this, and then now these leftovers are doing it. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, my goodness. Just is not wearing gloves at the homeless shelter. His father took him. I think it was a quick pose for a camera and they were off to the helicopter. And don't even get me started on the constant yapping and the spittle spray. Ew. Alright, whatever is here. Okay, so after this is an ad. I agree, but baseball caps, for example, also do not keep long hair out of the way. I was a guest at a live cooking show, and one cook had a long wig hanging long and loose over her shoulder. The head chef removed his neck scarf, called her aside, and made her tie her hair. Okay, yeah, because if you see hair, first, I don't know about others. It doesn't matter. One string of hair you see in the food, it makes you want to puke or don't even want to eat the food anymore. You just don't want any of these things fall off into the food. Okay, have a look at most restaurants. This is normal. They don't have long hair and hand washed beforehand. I don't know what to say. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So I think this tweet is making reference to that video. Alright, let's pause. And just like that, hairnets and gloves are no longer required to prepare food. I love when funny outrage is exposed. Okay, so it's making reference to that video I just showed you. It's the most frustrating BS, the hypocrisy. There's the laugh here, telling lies and shifting goalposts. That's exactly that. Alright, so that's that. Next one. Okay, so what is this about? Look guys, we finally got the Christmas snub content. Much later than usual. Usually start in November. They dropped the ball this year. They don't trust them with good reason. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam says the royal family have no plans to invite Harry and Meghan to Sandringham for Christmas, warning their presence will be rather stressful. I'm glad they don't invite them. I mean, who want to be... It's a gift in disguise. I guess that's the gift they give the Sussexes. Don't even mention them. Alright, this is why I'm so far behind with my Christmas shopping. I was waiting for snubbing season and took so long. LOL. Not as stressful as Christmas 2023 for Doolittle. That's the laugh here. Laughing. Better late than never. I expect better next year. Gotta be at the latest in October. It loses all significance otherwise. Right after this, that's it. Why will Harry or even Meghan leave their beautiful home, family and friend to sit down next to those bitter, jealous and mediocre Grinches and those damn ass castle? Like, be for real. Alright, so there's a video I saw going around. I'm probably gonna put it on Pt1. I think Meghan put a video out. You know what, since it's there, let me share it with you. Screenshot, okay? There's a music. Oh, so this is old. I remember seeing that's Lily. Yeah, that's all. I remember watching it during the year. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. This is JTB video. What is he referring to? I discovered Anthony Joshua 24 hours before that fight, and now I understand why people lose focus midday. Come, massive British. This is a problem. I didn't know who he was. I remember when I was doing a video, could have been yesterday's video or the day before, and a squaddy mentioned Anthony Joshua, and I had to search it, and that's when I found out he was the one who had the fight with that was it Jake Paul or the brother? I don't know who he was fighting. It's one of the Paul brothers. But anyway, let's listen. Oops.
I need to be honest with you. I did not know who Anthony Joshua was.
Same here.
Until literally one day before the fight with Jake Paul.
One
single day, 24 hours. And somehow, in that very short window, this man rewired my brain chemistry.
Oh my God.
Because, excuse me? Who authorized that? I'm scrolling, minding my own business, and suddenly there's this towering, sculpted, calm, fine specimen of a man standing there like he was chiseled by a Greek god who had time, patience, and a personal vendetta against ugly men. And I'm just supposed to move on? Hell no! Anthony Joshua has that rare combo. He's massive but controlled, powerful but quiet. He doesn't yell for attention. He stands there like, yeah, I know. And that's exactly the most dangerous kind of fine. The kind that doesn't need to prove it. And then you hear him talk, the British accent, immediate emotional damage. Deep voice, calm cadence, no try-hard energy. No chaos, just smooth, grown man confidence. The kind that feels like financial stability and a good night's sleep. I'm sorry, but why does he look like he could absolutely destroy you in a ring and respectfully walk you home with your coat unbuttoned correctly? The body is obviously doing a lot of heavy lifting. Shoulders for days. Arms that look like they were built for violence, but reserved for consent. Chest like a marble countertop. He looks like he drinks water, stretches, and minds his business. The Holy Trinity.
Yeah, he's standing 6'6" even, 6 figures, 6-pack and 6 feet tall. That's the type of 666 I like. Yeah, the devil is from UK.
And the face. Soft but strong, clean, symmetrical,
Oh my
a
God.
smile that sneaks up on you. And suddenly you're like, wait, am I giggling? Why am I kicking my feet? Meanwhile, Jake Paul is doing what Jake Paul does. And Anthony Joshua is standing there unbothered, unshaken, moisturized,
Oh my
and
God.
focused. The contrast alone should be studied. This is the kind of man who doesn't post thirst traps. He is the thirst trap. Existing,
Oh my God.
breathing, showing up, causing widespread distraction. So yeah, I fell in love in under 24 hours.
Oh my
If this
God.
is what boxing has been hiding from me, I will now pay attention. Respectfully, disrespectfully, spiritually.
Oh my God. I didn't even know he was talking about that. The moment I see JTB's post, I quickly put it on the list for me to share it. I had no idea that's what he was talking about. Oh my God. I remember when Harry and Meghan were with Anthony Joshua at the Commonwealth Day event. It's so funny to see everyone now waking up to Anthony. Yeah, I think I shared this in one of my videos. That's the tweet, I think. No, I think it was a Canadian squaddy who was talking about him. And I Google him. And that's when I found, oh, it's him. Okay. Hold on. Notorious JTB, you had me rolling on the floor, kicking up my legs with this one. Oh my lordy. You're gonna have to pass because Femi is looking the other way, if you know what I mean. Calm down. Put some ice on it. You are hilarious. Never heard anything described as you have. Just look at his thighs. There's that here. Oh my God. So 2 tweets I put here that's talking about Anthony. I had no idea that's one. The first one that I showed you was the 666 about the devil. That was the only reason I put it on the list. But it seems like he got all those gay men going on, losing their mind. Alright, next tweet. Okay, I bet the fell won't camp out near that newly knighted man's house, waiting for a reconciliation scoop though. Okay, now I sort of understand where this is coming. This is me 44 minutes ago. That's the tweet I thought I was making reference about the massage thing, but no. There's me responding, I don't know. I don't follow the leftovers, so I'm in the blank. That's okay. I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later. LOL. Now I think I know what she's making reference to. It's not on the list, and I try my best not to talk about them. I think she's making reference to Beckham. That was something I saw on my phone about the kids, the one that they're having issues with, talking about it, the Beckham. So I think that's what she's making reference to. Okay, yeah, they don't have to because they are receiving blow by blow from the source. That newly knighted one will brief against his own to feed them drama and get positive press for himself. Okay, talking about what I just said. Exactly. I'm assuming this is who she's making reference to, but I'm not 100%. And it's something I saw on my phone. Could have been earlier yesterday. Next tweet.
Banaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.